I got the girl Until No More, the author up in here, and Mr. Funny Man, all the way from D-Town to LA, Kevin Tate. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. Right place at the right time. Absolutely.
Right here, right time. I thought we was having technical difficulties, but I guess we not. We up in here. We got everything we need to show. Is our video gonna play today, Miss Dawn? I'm used to, I don't see it. We gonna get that together. We gonna get that together. So we got Kevin Tate up in the building.
That's right.
Comedian. And until you got some books you've been working on. So your first book, what was it?
It was I Just Want to Write, that you so graciously featured me when it first came out.
I Just Want to Write, and now, so since then, it's been published.
Oh, yes, it has, and it's wonderful. The feedback has been great. I've gotten things back like powerful, inspirational, motivational. So it's a great thing to be received that way when it's really just a poetry book that has essays, short stories, and food for thought pieces and quotes and things of that nature. So for it to be received that way was great.
Because usually, everything you write is positive. Is that what led to the inspiration? Because I know you have a greeting lines coming out. Is that what everything is positive? You said ever since you knew how to write, you're like, I just want to write. Is that where Until came from?
Yes.
It's like, Mama, I just want to sing. Remember that play?
Yes.
It's like, Mama, I just want to write. So is that where the Until No More came from?
That's it. You know what? I named myself Until when I was 12. And that was just when I started writing. I just said, I like that. That was my favorite word because it's open-ended.
I get it.
You get it? Like Until Forever, Until No More,
You like that too, Kevin?
You like that, Kevin?
I spelled it wrong. I couldn't believe it was actually the word until.
Yeah,
I'm like,
until.
maybe I need to put an A in it just to class it up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's until.
And it's my favorite word, and so it just means a lot to me. And so
I like these leaves.
Thank you.
That's so cute.
Yeah. Thank you.
Keeping it fashionable up in here.
That's right. Had to represent Beauty and the Beat.
Beauty and the Beat. We talk about, all things. That's right. So we have, we usually talk like hot topics when we start. What's going on in the week? Did anyone catch the SAG Awards?
I didn't catch it, but I heard about Idris Elba making history.
2 awards.
2. He's the first male, right?
I think that it was very diverse. I think that there's a lot of conversation about the diversity in TV, diversity in film, and I am going to something like a pre-ceremony for the Oscars events.
Okay.
And I'm going to see, like, they're just showing you the setup, not the red carpet, but I still want to go and capture it. But what I was looking at, they made the announcement of who the presenters are going to be, who the performers are going to be, and I think that a lot of people kind of had an opinion about Jada sparking the conversation and getting it going, but we really come to this conversation every year about how diverse is it, how each time. Selma being nominated, Common and John Legend winning for the song. They really didn't have too much to say because there was some representation.
It was.
With none in the nominations this time, there's a lot of talk. But then when you look at who is hosting, Chris Rock, he gonna have something to say.
Wow. Of course.
Kevin Hart is presenting. Then they have I forgot. I should have brought it with me.
They jumped in at the last minute, right? It was like Whoopi Goldberg and Kevin Hart.
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg. I should have brought the paper. I could be looking at something. I should have more facts. But it's some representation in there.
But I also think that they're heading it out because they wanted to know about the diversity due to an African American being over the Oscars. But she had just took that position. She
was in that position. Cheryl Boone Isaacs was there last year. But what came about this year with the conversation that came about is she said that there is no lifetime membership in voting. Now you're going to have a 10-year tenancy, and it has to be renewed only if you're active.
I think you should.
I think that was a good rule to be played, and I think the conversation.
I think that's a great idea. Most definitely. We need more diversity. Everybody needs to be acknowledged for the work that they do, regardless of culture and where you come from. It's great work. Appreciate
great work needs
are
to
the
be.
people that's voting are those people that's actually watching those movies?
So that's what I'm not clear on. That's what I'm not clear on.
Are they gonna go out and see NWA? Are they really gonna go? No. They're gonna go to the movies, because I wouldn't even know Steel Magnolias was a good movie. I heard it was, but I never know. I would never know.
But you know what? I think that counts on you jumping outside of yourself. A lot of people stay with their own, and I think that you need to venture out just to see if you like things. If you don't like it, that's fine. But I think you need to. You're responsible for being outside of yourself to see.
This is what I'll say about at award season, and to that statement with the Academy Awards, we're talking about something that's in its 88th year, and a lot of the people might be 80 years old that are voting.
Right.
So that platform in itself, you're having people, they don't even go and see the movies. They get it sent to them. They're looking at screeners in their homes. They're not really, when the NWA screener came out, that one probably went to the side.
Exactly.
And I'm not being funny, but I'm just saying they're not too into certain things. So the more that you diversify the voting board, the more. When you see SAG and you see how more, integrated it was, it's because it's for the peers of the peers. And as a SAG person, you're going to get these screeners, and most active SAG members are probably going to be like, hey, I want to vote for this, or they have seen it, or they're more connected to some of the films that are more diverse.
And that's what I remember hearing about the Oscars. They were saying some of the board members was born in 1953, and some of them just have some of the same old views. And you need to mix it up a little bit if you want to see change.
So we're gonna mix it up, and we're gonna see, and then we're gonna have that conversation after we watch the Oscars and see how much we saw when it was represented or whatever.
Okay, quick question though. Do you think that Chris Rock should have?
I do.
You do? You think he should have hosted?
Yes. Yes, and he's the perfect person to say exactly what we need to say. How do you feel? What do you think? Get that check. What do you think?
As far as him saying something?
It's not about what he says or how he says it. Reginald Hudlin is one of the writers and producers of that. What do you feel about Chris Rock hosting the Oscars?
I like Chris Rock hosting the Oscars. I think he's a voice. No matter what he says, he's a voice because of just what he represents. And a lot of times, comedians, we're able to get away with saying stuff and having a society accept it because we don't have no boss. We're the butt of most jokes. So we know how to take it and we can handle it. So that'd be a great platform for him to say something. You know what I mean? I think it's a good
that someone else might not say.
But I wouldn't be mad at him if he didn't go up and say, "Hey, power to the people." He
might.
But he might not, and I wouldn't be mad at him either way because he's gonna get ridiculed either way.
That's what I was gonna ask, because they want him to avoid, and then they don't.
Absolutely, but you know what I mean. Everybody doesn't feel like everybody feels about the Oscars.
It's true, right? That's true.
Everybody likes to be, like you said, everybody likes to be acknowledged for their work and all that. But when you put all your eggs in your basket and you feel like your worth and your movie worth is these Oscars, then it could be a letdown each year.
Yeah,
that was always my question about
don't
it.
Put all your eggs in one basket.
If you do it for the love, everything else will come. And I think a lot of people have more patience for the Oscars changing than other people do. So this is what it is.
Do you feel like if you get once you get an Oscar, you get better opportunities?
Not necessarily. Monique said that when she received her Oscar,
as did Halle Berry made the same statement.
Yep.
She said it didn't really change for her. They said, it's going to put you in a category that asks for more money.
Exactly.
But then it really didn't. And then if someone...
You can ask, but that doesn't mean...
we can negotiate. But, deals didn't really start rolling in. A lot of people felt she was undeserving of it. So, the platform is there.
50-50.
50-50. Take it or leave it. We're moving along. Happy Black History Month.
Yay!
And to you too, Stacey Dash. Happy Black History Month.
She dropped it.
You ain't rocking with Stacey no more, huh?
I am. I just want her to know, get into all of your ethnicities and understand that this is Black History Month. I was going to have a quote today, and you got a Black History quote for me?
Wait. Speaking of that, did you see the BET, how they just ran all the videos that she was in and it had a hashtag that said never forget?
Happy Black History Month.
Yep.
They played every video she was ever in, and they had the hashtag in the corner that said never forget.
Okay. I don't have a prophetic black quote for you today prepared. Sorry. But
I'm black and I'm proud.
I'm black and I'm proud. Hey, there it is. We got Super Bowl this weekend. I'm excited. I didn't really get excited all year long until the playoffs. Until the game that happened a couple weeks ago.
Right.
Now we got what? Denver and Carolina.
Denver and
Carolina. Offense versus defense. Who you got?
I got Carolina because they offense and defense. They got Cam, man.
Cam, he ready.
Cam.
Okay.
Cam.
Being the fashionista that I am, them pants. Did you see him yesterday?
No, you know what? No.
He's so. The athletes, it's like they walking a runway before they get on the field. It's straight runway time. I'm like, really?
It has changed a great deal, hasn't it?
Yes, and we got Valentine's Day coming up, the NBA All-Star, Toronto.
It's an exciting time to be alive, isn't it, man? It's such an exciting time to be alive.
You quoting Drake, and Drake said, no Meek Mill in the locker room.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. What if you want to, hold on, wait a minute. I thought I was, you want to get amped up. It's like, no, we want to hear Drake. 100. That's cool, though. That's cool. What do you think 50 Shades of Black came out this Friday. Anyone see it?
You know what? I didn't see it, but the killing part is I was doing like some work at the Writers Guild, and I seen it run past my desk, and I said, "This is going to be funny."
It's funny.
Is it funny?
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. But I
Okay.
think it's
I
got
haven't
most of-
seen it yet. I haven't seen it
You
yet.
heard good things?
I heard it's
I
hilarious.
haven't even heard much. You know, my ear is not really to the street in that regard. But I mean, it should do well. I'm imagining it should do well. Yeah.
I heard it was funny.
Okay.
Shout out Marlon Wayans, man. He got that off, man.
He got that
Oh,
off.
he got that off, man.
He got that off.
Good concept.
Good concept. Well, I think that they're known for doing the parodies from like it's so many.
Yeah.
Like I think that's
Scary.
You know how you
Movie. Haunted house.
Very important place to be.
got a lane. We got a lane. So, what do you have going on right now? Let's talk about what your projects are.
Well, I have a few things going on. As for some people who don't know, I am a journalist and literary columnist for the California Crusader newspaper. I have a radio segment every Saturday on the OMG radio show called Until's Book of the Week.
Okay.
And it's just sharing a book that I may find important or inspirational or motivational, letting people know what's going on.
My book of the week is,
What?
in addition to yours, my guy Lonzo Williams. If you haven't got it, his NWA book, Not Without Alonzo. Shout out to Lonzo.
Shout out to Lonzo.
Lonzo in the house. You know his story of being the behind the scenes. You know who Lonzo Williams, World Class Working Crew.
World Class Working Crew.
Yeah, he got a book out.
Yeah, cool.
Nice choice.
I'm asleep. I don't even know who he is,
He's
but I just
asleep.
learned
He's
something
asleep.
today. I learned
Hey.
something today,
So, yeah, so you have a book of the week club, and you talk about books that are
Just inspirational, motivational, whatever moves me at the moment or that I'm reading, I'll actually just share it and tell them what it's about and where they can purchase it and how much it is.
So what are you reading this month? I mean this week.
Well, actually, I'm reading about 3 at the same time. Need a Day to Pray by Tina Campbell.
Okay.
It's a very powerful book. And then I'm reading another one called Home Based Business by Donna Parteau, and it's teaching you how to have your own home business and what you need in a very simple and uncomplex way.
Okay.
So that's something that I'm really enjoying, and I have a lot of friends that started their own business just like me, and so they need to know. And so those are things that I share.
Okay.
Other things that I'm doing outside of that, I have a poetry resident. Hi, that is at Max Bloom's Cafe downtown Fullerton.
So is that like live poetry or
Yes.
spoken word? Okay.
Spoken word, I do it once a month. I'm featured once a month, and that will be running up until April. And once that happens, which I have it coming up, speaking of that, shout out to Max Bloom Cafe, Kim and Jason Fairhouse. Wow, sorry. Hey, you guys, I'll be there this Saturday, feature from 8 to 10.
Okay.
And then the last thing I want to say is I think it's Simple Treasures greeting cards. That is my new greeting card line. We have our very first theme called Sometimes I Wish.
Okay, I think I have your greeting cards.
You have it?
But yeah, I want a picture of it because they're inspirational greeting cards. Are they going to be seasonal? So are they going to be, or is it love? Is it just totally inspirational?
You know what? They're thematic.
Thematic,
So,
okay.
yeah, so the first theme is
So
Sometimes
what does
I Wish.
thematic mean? Because that was all I thought theatric. I mean, you know, we have to explain. Some of our listeners be like, "What she say?"
Well, they're
Thematic.
themes. There'll be themes. And so this one particular theme is called Sometimes I Wish.
Okay.
And so it touches on, these messages are dedicated to like romance, new beginnings, love, appreciation, self-esteem.
Okay.
So they have little messages in regard to those particular categories. And so Sometimes I Wish has about 6 cards in them. And so when I decide to put out the next theme, I will. I won't go by seasons. I won't go by holidays or anything of that nature. But those cards can be for those particular holidays as well.
Okay, so it's thematic. Okay.
So they're small cards with big sentiments that won't break the bank. They're
Small
going back to that.
cards with big sentiments that won't break the bank.
bank.
Don, do we have her cards up? I wanted to show a picture of that going on. Yes. So, okay, Quanda's Significance introduces her first line of greeting cards.
Simple Treasures, first theme
Sometimes
edition.
I wish. Okay.
And our slogan is sometimes it says Simple Treasures, we know how you feel, so we know just what to say. Nice, right?
I like that. I love that. And my girl TP is in the building with
I'm
red.
here.
We matching by shirt and by the list. And we didn't plan it. If anybody,
not even a plan,
it's not a
but
plan.
it
I'm like,
happens
it
today.
happens. I was like, is this my
Girl.
twin?
Right.
Yeah. Like literally, we're
This is
twins.
what-
Like
You know what?
great minds think alike. Girl,
That's right.
I forgot you wasn't even in here. We all good though. We all good. So with your Simple Treasures line, you will be launching on February 6th, but you're starting pre-orders today. So where can they go and get the pre-orders at?
They can actually send. Well, actually, they'll be sending an email, and I'll be sending out an email blast this Saturday, and they'll be pre-ordering on the 6th, and
Pre-ordering
then on the 6th, and they'll be launching on the 12th, which is my mother's birthday. It will be her 80th birthday.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, she'll be 80 years old. Still got all her faculties running around the house and everything, getting on my nerves. Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom. That's how it goes. That's how it is.
So they can go to simpletreasures@untilnomore.net. That's simpletreasures@untilnomore.net. That's the email. And they can also go to my website, untilnomore.net. Website is coming soon for Simple Treasures. I'm just putting on the bells and whistles, finishing it up. I'm very excited.
We just finished our website, and you can't. That's a process.
Oh.
I understand.
But you know what? I got to shout out my husband. Yes, because he's the one that does my website and everything else. And
go hubby.
And I always
Honey
get,
do.
Yes, I always get like high quality compliments in regard to my websites and things of that nature. And it really was for him. I wouldn't have like a whole lot of things that I need that I would have to pay for.
Oh.
Love you, baby. And shout out to Emily Style Stature, who is my PR marketing coordinator for Simple Treasures.
Emily.
She's done great product placement, our little beginnings. So we're pretty good with that.
So since we do have our website now, we're going to put it up there as well, so we can direct and cross promote and let everybody buy those.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Simple
know those
Treasures.
Simple Treasures greeting lines.
That's
Read
right.
your book Until No More. All right, so you know what? One more question before we get into all of Kevin Tate's business.
Hey, Kevin Tate's business.
We want to be all up in there. But how is it? Because a lot of people would like to write a book. Like, I want to do a cooking book, but I want it to have some different elements. I ain't going to tell you my idea all over right now.
No, that's okay.
We can talk about it off camera.
Okay.
It's about you right now.
Yeah.
But how do you get into, because I know initially when you started it was kind of self-published, right?
Yeah, it is self-published.
Oh, you're still self-published?
Yes, but
So
I have my own company.
you have your own company and you self-publish, and you also help other writers get published as well, or published through your company.
Anybody who has questions and they want to know and they want to go about it, I have a
Blog
document.
dedicated to that.
And I have a blog dedicated to that as well. Yes.
Okay, so that's Until No More as well.
That's Until No More.
So definitely, because I know a lot of people want to know about that. And what is it? Would you, like, big publishers, like I know people that had, like, she had to deal with Simon & Schuster, I'm not going to name names and what book or whatever, but there's so much entailed. And then you end up, like, that advance after that, she was like, I really never saw any money. And then it was on Amazon, it was on all these selling, but she didn't, like, so sometimes you have to really be careful with your deal.
That's the big pros and cons.
Okay, so what's the difference?
Self-publishing is something that you would have to really want to do. Because if you would be signed to Simon & Schuster, I guess that's their name, what you would do is they do all the work for you.
They own your ISBN number, they own all of those things.
They own.
So
I bought my own ISBN number,
Okay.
I bought my own company name, and
Okay.
I bought the ISBN number under that company name.
Gotcha.
That is mine.
Okay.
But the thing is, you just don't get the well-known.
Right.
You know, if you don't have a big following, if you're not known like that, then you'll still, all the money that you make is yours. You don't have to split it with anyone. You know what I mean?
So it's kind of like independent label versus independent artist. I mean, big label versus. So it's just like you have to put more into your marketing and the schematic and the business side of it.
Now,
But
some people are the smart way, like for you. Like, you have a name, you go with Simon & Schuster, and then after that, you're like, I didn't make any money, it was okay, I'm well known, and now you can leave them and become independent, and your following will go with you anyway.
Okay. Well, there it is there. So
there
be
it is
about your
there.
business and how you do it and
That's
how you
what I'm
start it
saying.
off. But if they do want to get into it, then
My
they need to
money's
ask
cool.
you Until No More. You're like, but my check, 100%.
Yeah,
You know,
because I believe in social media, the public relations, the marketing of it all, and some people don't take the chance to know about the ins and outs of the whole business. They just want the part of being known, but the work is what you need to be concerned about.
Okay, so I want everybody to check out your website, untilnomore.com.
.net.
.net. I'm sorry, untilnomore.net.
That's
I want
right.
them to check out your book. I Just Want to Write.
That's right.
Okay, and then when they want the
Simple Treasures.
your first thematic scheme line,
That's
of greetings
right.
cards, for Simple Treasures, we know how you feel.
So we know just what to say.
Hey, Simple Treasures, launching on February 6th, pre-order starting today.
And thanks for having me, Cerise. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for coming and sharing yourself with us. Untilnomore.net, or email you at simpletreasures@untilnomore.net.
That's right.
Follow you on Until No More on IG.
That's right.
And and just look you up.
Just look me
You
up.
there, you up in here. So, and then when they in Fullerton, go to Max Bloom's Cafe.
That's it, Max
Poetic
Bloom
Uprising
Cafe.
series.
Yep, come on out Saturday. Come to Max Bloom Cafe, downtown Fullerton, and check out the Poetic Uprising series. We are on the 6th series right now, and I'm a little bit of a fan favorite, so it's all good.
It's all good. So we're gonna have to come check you out live, Beauty and the Beat.
Come check me out. Come check me out live. It's all good.
Okay, and then you're calling in California Crusaders. I think Beauty and the Beat needs a write-up.
That's right, and they also had I think I don't know if you are familiar with Compassion and Kind-Hearted Foundation.
Oh, with Steve Lobel or something, you guys did something.
Yeah, you're saying
we working, Mr.
Picture.
We working. You said you coming. I'm thinking next March we got you in
All
here.
right,
But what?
yeah, Steve was there, and he was actually the keynote. Yes, he was a keynote speaker there.
And how was that?
It was great. It was a wonderful thing. I was a poet there, but I also work on the foundation.
Okay.
So it was great, and I did like this poem called Dreams, and everybody was enjoying that poem. So it was great. Poetry is like something I love and I do.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
We're going to get into that. Shout out to that foundation,
That's
that
right.
event, and everything that you have going on. And we're going to talk about that article in California Crusaders
Okay.
a little later.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so right now, I'm going to y'all up all into Kevin Tate. Thank you for you guys just, getting it cracking and in love and over here. Up and right. But it's all about Beauty and the Beat Radio. This one, us get no woke. Pineapples, no comment. Pineapples, no comment. Hey, Don, how you doing, lady? Miss Don, all the way Detroit in the building. Kevin Tate.
Hey, what's poppin'?
Detroit.
You already know.
Into a new
Yeah. Beauty and the Beat Radio. Beauty and the Beat Radio. That's what's up. Hey, we want to get into. This man got trust issues, and I want to know because see, I was like, why do you have no followers? See, people do that. They got a crazy ass partner, baby mama, or something. Because Jay-Z, I'm going to ask you. I'm not going to assume anything, but we're going to see this trust issues because we're going to get into the head and the mind of how this Mr. Funny Man Kevin Tate thinks. So you want to introduce this to us?
Yeah, coming up right now is my video shot by Laugh Mob. It's called Trust Issues. Basically what it is, like one of my jokes. And they got some actors reenacting what I'm talking about on a joke. One of my first viral videos, so I'm excited about it. You know, it should be popping, man.
It should be popping.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Trust issues, man. Ladies, I don't know if y'all ever dated a dude that was all in your business, checking your phone, going through all your stuff. That's me. Tell you right now, that's me. I don't play no games when I'm in a relationship. I could have stayed single, man. I got trust issues. Y'all ever heard of a Secret Santa? Secret Santa gift supposed to be what, $10, $15? My girl come in the house with an iPad. I'm like, who bought you an iPad? She thought it was a Secret Santa. Sound like a secret dude to me. It ain't even December. I follow my girl on Twitter. I don't follow her, but I follow her if you know what I'm saying. Follow everybody she retweet too. Like, who is TD Jakes? Who is Joel Osteen? Like, huh? And my trust issues done got so bad, I don't even trust my girl when she started trusting me, man. The homie said, yo, we got a bachelor party in Vegas. You got to get out here, man. I said, bet, I'm there. Let me just tell my girl, hey, yo, babe, they got a bachelor party out in Vegas. I'm going to be gone for the weekend. I'll be back Tuesday. She was like, okay, turn up. I'll see you when you get back. I'm like, what you got going on this weekend? Hey, man, y'all go ahead, man. Y'all go, I'm going to hang back, see what you got going on, right? Trust you trusting me like that. My girl got trust issues too, though. She got trust issues too. Like, I used to be in shape. I had to stop working out. She like, oh, so which one of you little chicks down at the comedy club got you working out? Which one of them got you taking baths now? When you start... And she can mess the whole night up. I'm gonna tell you right out the gate, she can mess the whole... We could be having a great night. She'll mess the whole night up. Like, let me ask you something. If you was leaving the club and you seen a thick chick and a skinny chick, which one would you go home with? I'm like... Real talk, I'd probably go home with the thick chick. She was like, oh, so you just couldn't go home by yourself. You just couldn't go home by yourself. I'm like, that wasn't even an option. Oh, now you need options. issues. My trust issues, I'm gonna tell y'all, my trust issues, they done spun out of control, man. I done got banned on Facebook, man. My trust issue, I'm gonna tell you what happened though. So I'm on my girl page, right? I'm on her Facebook page, right? I'm all on her page. I look up, some dude done like 9 of her photos in a row. So immediately I click on his page, like, what's happening? Who is this? And I'm telling you, I was on his page. I was swiping through his page. I mean, I'm swiping through his page. What's happening? Swiping through his page. I get to a picture. He got a picture with no shirt on. Had 222 likes. Do you know I went through 222 likes? Like, you better not be done like this picture. I'm swiping through his page, so I get back on there. I'm still wait for it to load and everything. I'm swiping through his page. The further I get down his page, I'm like, this dude is interesting, man. You know, went skydiving and everything. Like, that was on my bucket list. Like, before I know it, I done like 9 of his photos in a row.
Okay, and we're back, and that was Kevin Tate with his trust issues. And I know so many males and females that do that. It's like, oh, who like, you know, it's just like, especially when it's somebody you date, you like, let me see who she, then went on there, okay.
Right, exactly.
Exactly. So, do you have trust issues?
You know what? I do. I mean, you know what I do, but I grow through it though. You know, I continue to grow, but the core of the fact is I don't play that. Don't say nothing to mine. That's the core. Regardless of what I have trust issues about, for the most part, don't say nothing to mine. When I'm in one, I'm in one. You know what I'm saying? I could have stayed single, man. If I'm gonna let
so I was just about to ask you, because it was I could have stayed single. Is that a tour or is that a slogan for you? Because I could have stayed single is a tour. That's currently it's a national tour right now. So I'm going around the country. And I'm giving them that plus times 10, which y'all saw in the video. It's a hot tour. I got a couple dates going on right now, but I guess we'll get to that. But yeah, man. So that's what I could have stayed single means. And a lot of times people get it mixed up too, because they like, you should have stayed single. No, I could have stayed single, meaning, hey, if I'm in a relationship, if I'm gonna let all that loosey-goosey stuff go, you know what I'm saying? What is loosey-goosey?
All that holding the dough for my girl.
So you do all your chivalrous.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
That's nice.
You know, don't say nothing to mine, man.
Okay. Got you. So if you're gonna do all that, you don't want nobody talking to her. She can't have no male friends.
What is that even? Absolutely not. Next question. Absolutely. What is a male friend? Like, I'm your male friend. Like, what y'all gonna talk about that we don't talk about? I
mean, he might be her secret Santa.
Yeah, see, it sounds like a secret nigga to me.
Okay. So does she scroll through your Instagram page?
9.5.999 times out of 10. Yup. I'm in one, man. I tell you I'm in one. It's like that, yeah. But I'm on point. I try to keep it, locked up and all that. Keep it locked up.
So nobody comes, puts their key in your ignition.
Yeah, but it's so much more to the I could have stayed single tour. But that's the base. That's the core of it. It all comes from that vessel. This is who y'all talking to. You know what I mean?
You do a lot of appearances. I mean, you're in 1 week. I think you were in Baltimore, Ohio, and opening up for Mike Epps in Vegas. So tell us about because you're on what you just explained, kind of what the I could have stayed single tour on. I see you with Red Grant a lot. Like y'all is it a joint tour that you got? I don't even know what that. Cause
to be honest, first of all, shout out my man Red Grant. Man, Red Grant was the first one to give me really a shot. Man, took me down to San Diego, put me in the limousine. Big shout out to Red Grant, man. Can't tell me nothing about that dude. But what happened is it developed, and me and him, we've been traveling together for like maybe 2 years now, and he never, he always allowed me to do my thing. He do his thing. It's, it's a good match. And so when I'm on the road with Red Grant, that's still the I could have stayed single tour. If you show up, you're gonna get it.
Okay, I got you.
You feel me? And so if I'm doing the show really at the J spot, when I touch the stage, you feel me? And it's branding, just like what you see on my hat here. Like it's all about just branding myself.
And branding yourself and getting identity so people can be familiar with it. But I mean, you got chocolate sundaes. You stay busy. I think that it's not a week that goes by that you're you're not making an appearance or performance or planning something, right?
Man, look at God though.
Look at God.
Look at God. Won't He will? Won't He has?
Won't He has?
Won't He has?
I was scanning your page, and it was like something you had a task list, and I wanted to say the task said, did it say like every day was the same?
Dominate.
Dominate, okay.
Monday through Sunday. Dominate. And that's just been my schedule. That's been my game plan. You know, it wasn't always like that. I've been out here 8 years. I'm from Detroit. Like I said, I've been out here 8 years, and I started doing comedy here. Like I tried it a couple times. Coco's House of Comedy back in Detroit City. I went to Northern High School. You a Detroit girl? Yeah, I went to Detroit Northern when it was
Mercy though. I went to Mercy.
West Side. I could dig it. So you know, I come out here, and this is where I really started comedy, man. Just saying, you know what? I need to go on stage. I drank like a half a pint of Smirnoff vodka, something Russian. Went on stage, cussed everybody out, but I enjoyed the feeling, so I fixed it.
So what sparked that comedy bug in you, and then made it like, this is my ambition? I'm moving from Detroit, my home city, where I'm assuming family is, to come to Los Angeles, California.
Truthfully, my older brother, Curtis.
Hey, Curtis.
He went back and did a way back when we were kids. He was in middle school. I was still elementary, but he did a talent show, and in the talent show he did comedy. Well, all right, man. I wasn't in the school, so when he came home, everybody in the neighborhood was like, "Yo, your brother was on stage, and he wasn't even funny." And your brother, but
you guys both do comedy?
No, this is when I was 10.
Not doing it. 10.
He was 12.
Okay, gotcha.
So he did the talent show, but what I remember, no matter what they said, you know, they was talking about him.
Okay.
That I was like, yo, he got a buzz. And then, you know, I always had like a knack for being that guy to, you know, crack jokes, but I was a ball player. I'm an English teacher. I graduated from Wayne State University.
Oh, hello, shout out to getting your education.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I played ball in college a little bit after college. And then I was like, you know what? I need to go and get back to this. It's just really keep pushing me there. And so I was like, man, I'm dropping it all and coming to LA.
Okay.
Cut out the middleman, you know.
Cut out the middleman. So when it comes to comedy, we talk about a lot of music topics. There's a lot of, like, sometimes there's these inner beefs in music. And a lot of people talk about, good, thank you so much. Perfect. We got a little agua.
Thank you.
Agua. Our throat is dry. You know, all this talk. Hey, out there, Wolfgang in the house. Woo woo. Yeah. So we sorry, we had to get a little something in our throats. But no, a lot of beef sometimes. Are you listening?
Yes.
What? So sometimes there's a lot that goes on in music, like artists don't get along. I kind of don't see that in comedy, or maybe I don't know. But just seeing some, yeah,
it's a lot of that going on.
I was gonna ask you that. So is it beefs in comedy? One, that's question number one. Do like comedians have like certain, because it doesn't. I don't know.
Well, yeah,
they do.
Excuse me, absolutely they do. I mean, for the same fact as anything else, everybody's going for a common goal.
Right.
Everybody's trying to get, you got to fight for position out here.
Crew.
So you got people that just feels like, oh, this guy stole my joke. Or this guy, you know, so many things that could go on within a comedy night. This guy want to go up before me, or this guy don't want to go up, or he don't want to go up first. So, you know, one of those sort of things. And so you always going to find conflict in that. When you're talking about sharing the stage, it's only a one-man stage.
True, got you. So how do you enjoy more? Because you're a stand-up. You go out, you perform. But a lot, just like we watched with the trust issues, you wrote that, you weren't in it, but it was narrated by your joke, or the thought process that was in you, and then you had some. Which are you trying to write? Are you going to go into film or something? Where are you going with your writing? Because you're an excellent comedic writer as well.
Well, you know what? I like writing. You know, I have a knack for writing. I just always been loved to write. You know what I'm saying? It was very intriguing to be on the show with Until and all of that, because it was like, you know, I look at the writing and stuff. But for me, I like to write. I like to act. You know what I mean? I like to just be in front of the camera. I just never was a regular dude. I always felt like I was never a regular dude. I want to be in front of people. I want to say something. I want to, you know what I mean? Yet shy in the same breath as the Gemini in me, you know.
Gemini. Libras in the house. Everybody always want to shout out.
Yeah.
You a Gemini too? I am. Oh, I'm outnumbered. Anybody else a Gemini in here? We Libras.
Oh, hey, we crewed up. Okay.
Air sign. You still
She Taurus, right?
I done got it popping here. I done banged on the room and shot my son. That's
Zodiacs are in the building. Zodiac beef. Zodiac.
But no, absolutely. I do want to, you know, I ultimately want to act. I want you know, I always felt like I came out here and started acting, and I was like, yo, it's so hard to get an audition. I'm from Detroit, man. I had knocked the dust off. I was still neighborhood, so I couldn't really get it. I said, you know what? I'm about to use this stage to write my own script. You feel me? And then, you know, maybe folks will come my way. So I'm still working at it, man. It's humbling, you know.
Do you, okay, so we talked about bees, but then collaborating, you got a lot of love from, say, Red Grant, who put you out there, put you on the stage with him, shared the stage with you, shared his audience with you so you can gain your following or whatever.
Sure
Are
did.
there, you know, is there, I saw you flash something on us with the Showtime background, so it seems like you got some stuff bubbling. Would you ever say want to put something together with like comedians or something, or is it all about your one-man performance?
Well,
right
not
now?
necessarily. I think if I have had the opportunity to go out and have it where I can bring people with me, I definitely will. You know what I'm saying? I definitely reach back. I think a lot of times people that you go on the road with, it's really not even always about who's the funniest. It really has a lot to do with relationships and how do you, because when you're on the road with somebody, y'all in a different town, not that y'all in the same room, but y'all still together for 3 days, so a lot of it goes into just relationships and how you get along with people. But if I have had the opportunity, I definitely would you know, try to put comedians in position to get the same, like, could somebody help me?
Yeah, because I mean, I know, well, I mean, I met you at the All Deaf Digital situation, and Russell Simmons has been very good with putting comedians at the forefront. Shaq had his All-Star, I think you were a part of. I think Snoop Dogg did it for women, Tiffany Haddish and a bunch of people who do it. So there's been that, the Kings of Comedy was a really big one that was like, you know, so, I mean, I could see you hitting that and really getting into that. But
absolutely.
I'm ready to see you on stage.
Well, all you gotta do, hey, listen, every Sunday, you know,
I was like, yeah, where's the next time you'll be performing?
Well, every Sunday, you know, my home spot is Loud Factory Chocolate Sundays. You can catch me up there with host Ryan.
And where is that?
That's on Sunset, Hollywood, Sunset, and Fairfax-ish, Crescent Heights-ish.
Right, where you like? There's no longer a House of Blues anymore, but isn't it? It's across.
Would you believe that's the Comedy Stores across?
Oh
the
no,
street.
that's okay. So you're
I used to
down
work there. I used to work the house. That was the first job they gave. I used to be a bouncer in the private room upstairs, and I used to go on my lunch breaks. Before I did comedy. Before I did comedy. Oh no, physically. No, just mentally. I was I could mentally calm folks down in there. So, and plus, come on, man, I'm 133 pounds, man.
It looked like you could.
I ain't slamming nobody if I had to, but I ain't in the business of that. Yeah.
Even with that 133, I think you can. So okay, laugh. I got it confused, but it is right across from that grill, and by Hyde.
Yeah,
right
no, absolutely, right next door to Hyde.
Right next
there.
and that the long-standing deli where you can get really good sandwiches and fresh meat.
So it's definitely a dope Sunday night. It's excellent energy. 2 shows. They're 8 to 10. I'm actually on the road. I got a flight out tonight. I'm in New York this weekend.
What?
Yeah, I'll be in New York but I'll be back for Sunday night, and then here I'm in Houston this March 8th, New Orleans, San Diego. So I got some, and I'll be going overseas a little bit in June, but. Right now, I'm just trying to make this tour, making people feel me. You know what I'm saying, Sheree?
Yeah, I know.
They're gonna have to feel this, man. So at least, but I really just want to get my voice out, let people get my point of view. You know, I got some left-handed comedy. You know what I mean? It's off the wall. You know, so I'm excited. I'm glad y'all brought me to this show.
I know. We
look
like
at me.
it.
Look at God, though.
Look at God.
Won't he has?
Won't he has and won't he do?
Won't he does?
What he be doing? So, what are some of your? I'll say, do you have any rituals that you do before you start a show? Is there something that calms you down with something that you have to get into? What is it that would be your pre-show?
Most of the times I like to have a drink. I do take a minute and just, you know, to calm everything down. I close my eyes and I picture the crowd, how it's going to look while I'm standing on stage. So if I
do you picture them naked? They said if you picture people naked.
No, I don't picture them naked. Everybody not sexy naked, though.
But sometimes... I mean, that's what I've heard that.
I honestly, I do close my eyes and I picture this room and how it's gonna look from the stage. And then right before I go on, maybe whenever I say, with God I can do anything, without Him I can do nothing. I say that every single time I go on stage.
I love it.
Every single time.
I love that. So, who are some of your comedic inspirations? You mentioned your brother did it, and you was like, I could do what he do. But I mean, comedically, once you got into your zone and maybe tried to say study other comedians, or you know, just look at other comedy. I mean, you have to be a fan of comedy to kind of do comedy. Who were some of your comedic inspirations?
Super fan of comedy. I've always loved Martin. My favorite comedian ever is Eddie Murphy. When I watch comedians, I don't watch for inspiration, to be honest. I would watch comedy just to see what they're not doing. Like, you know what I mean? I never look to try and figure out how to duplicate, imitate, or emulate. I do learn stage presence. I pick up on stage presence, but for the most part, I pay attention to people to make sure that my stuff is still in the clear. You know what I'm saying?
So comedy is a lot about, I feel, delivery. You know what I mean?
that's a
Your
huge
voice,
part
the inflection in your voice, how you say something.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Sometimes it may not be funny, but somebody sounds so funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You know
That's a huge part of it. That, and then also to me, that and originality. I think when it comes to comedian, so many go on stage. You know, I just want to leave a mark when I go on stage. I want people to be like, yo, he the one dude. That's the one dude that, you know what I mean? So I think
Is
it has
it
a lot.
natural for you? Like it just comes naturally, or do you have to put a lot of, like, you know?
For me, it comes from just practice, just constantly going up and really just being comfortable and trusting it. Because once people figure out who you are and know which point of view you coming from, then you can talk about anything. The hardest part is finding your voice on stage. Like, who is the guy? Why are we listening to him talking about this? But whole bunch of ones and twos, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you won't get into why you follow 0 people, not one person.
I will.
Okay, can you
get
answer
into
that
that.
question? Because me and TP wanted to know. I don't know if TP's here today, but because I mean,
So-
you know, hi. I think
There's
it's
a lot of new stuff going on today.
Yeah.
We have a new
and she, my twin.
Right,
Yeah.
twins.
It's a
and,
lot
you know,
going on.
I hate that I missed some of it. You know, I'm sorry, you guys. I was coming from a meeting.
It's all good. It just got real, man. It's real.
It just got, but no,
Yeah, thank you guys.
we want to know
Keep being here.
being here, but we
doubt.
want to know why you follow no people.
Well, to be honest with you, sometimes people get the wrong idea. They think it's, you know what, they think you all that. But the truth of the matter is, it's intriguing. And I think I remember when I first got Instagram, I had 100 followers before I even knew what I wasn't even into it. So I was like,
think
well, there's a 0 there. Let's see how long. And plus, Reverend Run had a 0. So I was like, let me see how long this could go. And then as it began to go on, I started to know it was intriguing. And plus, this is my brand. And I'm just building it, man. And if you like it, you like it. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to be more intrigued. Like, who is this guy and why? Those questions. Why? What makes you think?
Maybe you only want to be in tune with who's commenting on what you're posting and all about, like, you know, it's all, like you're saying, it goes back to the brand and it goes back to your shirt, your T-shirt, and all of that. I mean, we got different colors going on. It's
Yeah.
not just red. We got red and blue. I
I
saw
make
all
these for
black.
ladies. I'm so mad
I
I
was
didn't
just
bring
about to
both
say,
of y'all
because
one.
you know, we represent, we
No,
all
I
into
got y'all.
brand
I was
identification.
Yo, I had them for y'all, man. I left them on the bed. But the thing is, it's all about branding. No, it's not that. I don't have a timeline on Instagram. When I go on Instagram, it's all me up and down. It's not that I think it's just that I try to stay in my zone to just build it and build it and build it. And I try not to be, you know, persuaded and, you know.
Building
Well-
your brand.
You know what I'm saying? Just building my brand. Like, yo, they go like,
I did the same thing. I delete all that pictures I have on Instagram and that's.
yeah, it's just this, man. When you see it, I've been doing it for a long time. When they used to laugh at me, though.
And now they laughing with you.
Yeah. When I first came out, I was like, who's this dude with it? Because it used to be my face. Like, this used to be my face.
You're
And
like,
then-
let me just silhouette.
And then you know, this Asian lady was like, you should make it a silhouette. But
I like it. I like everything about
Yeah.
it. Every time I see it, I like it. So speaking of, this is Beauty and the Beat. Speaking of, like, you know, branding,
love it.
fashion, fashionista. I saw you, you know, I know we see the branding and stuff, but I saw you suited and booted in a picture or whatever. You like, I does this and that.
yeah.
So how
I
do
need to
you
get more suits?
how do you prepare for, what would be your grooming tips, or what would Kevin Tate do to go for the red carpet? What is
For
your
the red carpet, first of all, you know, I'm gonna go to the 24-hour fitness. I'm gonna get in the steam room. I try to steam anytime I got a show, steam the liquor, steam the drama out. You know, get fresh and clean, you know what I'm saying? Spray, you know what I'm saying, when I get out. Before the cologne, I spray. And then, you know, just be fresh and clean. If I'm gonna put on ties, I like to put on a shiny pair of shoes with a string. I don't like slip-ins. I like my pants to fit, but not tight, but not on the floor dragging like we used to do in the D. You know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm just more so I'm in the gym a little
skinny
bit. So.
jeans won't fit. 'Cause
Yeah, I
my
just get
knot
a medium
won't
shirt,
fit.
man,
What'd
so
he
I look
say?
stronger. Yeah, I get a medium shirt.
Right.
I like black and haircut, same thing.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Well, all right. I
Funny,
like to
man.
keep it nice and
Yeah.
sassy.
So I knew to get a jacket or something sometime. But yeah, no, it works, man. I try to have my brand on point when I'm out in Hollywood a lot of times, you know. One time it really jacked me up, man. I met Game and he started like, yo, man, you wear your shirts. And one time I seen him at a club
And he had your
and I
shirt.
didn't have my shirt on. He was like, yo, man, where's your brand, man?
And they know
Years
you.
ago. And that just made me feel like, you know what, I won't get caught slipping again. In those moments.
In those moments.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I do suit up and boot up. You know, I'm a dad, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So at the end of the day, you know, I'm still
Oh, I
setting
saw
an
your
example.
son singing Merry Christmas.
What? That's my boy, Kevin Jr. What's poppin'? Wow.
Oh, hi,
That's my
Kevin
man. Yeah, he ain't
Jr.
feeling good today.
He's
But
Merry Christmas. What was he saying? It was
jingle
some.
bells,
Jingle,
jingle
yeah.
all the way. That's my man. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it on Grown Folks Radio. fam.
Don't do it. Come on, we do it for the kids,
Yeah,
though.
no, absolutely, man. It's my man, my inspiration.
Okay. Well, anything else you want to share with us? What we said we got to look out for you on Sundays.
Sundays, always come there. Chocolate Sundays, man. You can find me at the J Spot too on Manchester. You know, I'm across the street to Comedy Union sometimes too. But first and foremost, I want y'all to go to my Instagram though. Y'all got to get on my Instagram. If you don't want to follow, that's cool. But it's open for you to scroll through. But definitely go to my fan page.
Your Instagram is?
My Instagram is at Kevin Tate is KevinTateis. If you don't know, now you know. And then on Facebook.
Oh, that was our video.
And on Facebook, Kevin Tate. But I got a fan page. If you go on there, you'll see a picture of me with a crown on. You know what I mean? So,
King
oh my man. And you go on there, you will see. And if share my videos, man. If y'all see some of my videos, man,
I wanted to
if y'all
share
see
the
me sitting out there with like
video.
11 likes, help me out, man. Don't leave me sitting out there with 11 likes.
Sound one with
Share that thing. I got a picture sitting on my page with 6 likes, man. It got 2 more hours. I'm
to
deleting
Roscoe's
it.
Media Center. It's on. I'm sorry.
But no, it's all good. But just make sure y'all go there. Just my Instagram and my Facebook, my Twitter. I'm following back on you. Right back. I followed you today.
I saw that and I followed you right on back.
You know,
I saw
it's just
that.
this Instagram thing. That's why I was like, don't let the smooth taste fool you. I'm 100 racks. That's just you know.
Oh, and you know what else I liked on your Instagram? Tell us what hustle means.
Hustle. How you survive through life every day.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Nice.
I love that acronym.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it was originally your quote, but I like seeing it. 'cause it was
No,
the
I
first
caught it on
time
a meme.
I
But
saw
you know what's crazy? I caught it on a meme. But my partner used to say that back in 07. How you survive through life he was the hustle king. And that's what he would say it stand for. So when it came up, I was like, I gotta have it.
I gotta have it.
Real talk though, you know what I'm saying? And you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Remember that, man. Go for yours. If I can say anything about anybody that's listening, trying to figure out whether to go for it, you gotta go for it, man. You're gonna miss the shots if you don't take it, guaranteed. So you can't lose. Everything you do is right, man. You know?
Everything you do is right?
Everything you do is
Don't
right. You
have no
carry that
regrets.
mentality.
Okay.
Carry that mentality. You'll bust through doors instead of knocking on them. And just be ready because they will open one day.
Okay.
You know.
I love that. So where can we see more of your videos? It's all about following
You gotta go
you
to. No, you know what? You can go. But a lot of my videos, I'm really trying to get my fan page up. So I really put a lot of them there.
Facebook.
Yeah, on
Okay.
Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
Facebook fan page.
My fan page. Yeah, like
Okay.
that joint. Share that joint.
Okay.
And I like
You
back,
have
talk
YouTube?
back. I have a YouTube channel as well, Kevin Tate. You'll see me cheesing like that, but it's on there. I had the pink joint on.
Nah.
But if you go there, you see it. I got like 12 views. I did I got some stuff on there. Shout out Auntie Fee. I got some when I was in Auntie Fee's kitchen. I spent some time. We cooked a meal with Auntie Fee. So a lot of stuff going on with you, man. You know.
When you gonna do something with Beauty and the Beat? We talked about it, but you wasn't
Tell me
here.
what to do. Just talk to me. Tell me what to do.
Now that we gonna work that out today.
All right, let's work that out.
We gonna work that out today. Cause we was talking, but I know.
But this is a dope radio show, and you know I can really appreciate the way y'all roll and the way y'all move and what y'all doing. I come here, everything's original. Y'all got printouts, ink pens, notepad, a lot of stuff, water with lemon. Like it's a lot going on in here. You know what I mean? And y'all said it. We did it. We rocked it. I showed up. I'm happy y'all was here. The lights was on.
The lights was on.
I'm excited, man. I wish my man would have here, man. I really gave him a hard time.
Oh yeah, you would have.
But we here, and I'm glad y'all really got it pop. Congratulations to y'all, man.
Beauty and the Beat Radio.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Your
Y'all
girl
got it moving.
Tate.
Yes, sir.
Thank you until no more. Thank you for coming in. We're gonna check out your greetings cards. You know, we're gonna check out your site and Kevin Tate. We're gonna check out everything. We're gonna be there on it. We gotta show this Chocolate Sunday.
Y'all come to Chocolate Sundays. I'm gonna make sure you're okay. The line be around the corner. You know what I mean?
We
So
coming
make
in.
sure
We
you
walking
keep
in
your-
with you.
Yeah.
That's
Y'all walking in.
we saw when we came with Tiffany.
We
went with Tiffany Haddish one night. We said we walking in with you, girl.
Yeah, you know what? I'll make sure y'all don't have to stand in no line and y'all can walk in. If y'all don't make it there to walk in with me, I'll make sure
So we
y'all
can
good.
walk
Just
in.
keep your Facebook on. And,
Okay.
Yeah,
we good. So it's a lot going on. You know, we got Grammy Week, all that. It's a lot of stuff going on tonight. I personally can't make it, but it's some viewing parties. I think TV One got 3 shows coming out, and they're doing the cast and everybody is going to be there. I think it's something called Here We Go Again. It premieres the next 15, and it's a lot. Jennifer, like a lot of the stars from the reality shows are going to be on that, and Born Again Version season 2. So I mean, I guess we just got to check that stuff out. Look out for all the Grammy stuff. We'll talk about awards and style once we see them, because you know. Oh, and we didn't even talk about, did anybody watch the FX series last night?
FX?
Oh no, I missed
OJ
it. No,
the
the OJ versus people. No,
that
I
should
missed
be
it.
DVR.
No, we got
I
at least 8 people in here. Not one person
I
watched
know, right? And I
no.
wanted to watch it though. I did. But
Yeah.
I had a little clip outs because you know a lot of them were spot on. But when I tell you nobody was an OJ fan, in this writings.
OJ done made some mistakes, man. Before and after the murder, like come on, he done made some very
he just don't
feeble
learn
mistakes,
from
man.
lessons at all.
Well, if you
I'm no one's judge.
no one's judging. I mean, I don't know. I was not there.
If y'all see any pictures, make sure y'all hashtag I could have stayed single tour too. Go ahead.
Hashtag I could.
Like if you got any pictures of me online, if y'all see any pictures, hashtag I
hope
could
I
have stayed
did
single tour. We want to make this thing. We want to make this thing big, man. This is gonna turn into something huge, and I'm so glad I got to share it right here on Beauty and the Beat. Though.
First.
Yeah, we kicked it right here. It's gonna be so funny. We're gonna be laughing. We're gonna be laughing. We're gonna be like, yo, he was in here talking about that one shit.
Right.
It's on the
Coming
paper.
back though, right?
Yeah, no doubt. Whenever I'm allowed, you know what I'm saying. When everybody in the building, when they full packed on the mic, I'll be back.
Oh, that
She
was
came. So I'll definitely be back. Hell yeah.
okay. Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Follow us on Beauty and the Beat Radio.
Man, first and foremost, I'm liking all y'all hashtags. All of them getting redded up, double tapped up.
Double
tapped up. Believe
Tap
that.
everything.
And I'm reposting that. Whatever you got, I'm reposting it.
Okay, you could have did that before the show, but cool.
There was a lot of things I could have did for the show, but I said I'm gonna come to the show.
You did that. Yes, that smart mouth came off. I could see you thought you was on stage for a minute. What happened to the chivalry? Freaking A. Goodness, I'm your friend here. I am your friend.
I'm giving you a hard time, man. I'm glad you brought me here. You know, I'm excited and humbled. I appreciate it.
But we're going to go out. We're going to take it out. Can you play my intro out? Because I didn't get to see it on the video when you played it in. Please. I appreciate you.
We got that off.
We got that off, so we did good. Okay, so we're gonna take pictures, and then can I get a drop from you?
Yes.
Okay.
Tell me what to do.
You could do that. Oh, I forgot. Thought we signed out. Hey, excuse me.
Live on air.
Live on it. See, this what happened.
Meet me around back. Like, meet me around back.
I'm ready to go.
Hey, Cerise Styles. I did that. Sorry. Kevin Tate is.
Yo, at Kevin Tate is. Thank y'all for coming here,
Until
man.
no more. Your girl TP. Wolf Ticks right here. LaRon Pierce from the one and only Hip Hop Show.
Hey, tell them that.
Okay, and it's Beauty and the Beat Radio. And we out. Now, we about to say bye-bye. Are we out now?